Pablo Escobar, the infamous drug lord, was known for his immense wealth and extravagant lifestyle, but just how much money did he have and how did he spend it? In this video, we will take a closer look at the extent of his wealth, how he spent it, and hit $500 billion. Get ready to be amazed. Pablo Escobar was born in Colombia in 1949 and rose to power as the leader of the Medellin cartel. He quickly became one of the most notorious drug lords in history, responsible for supplying over 80% of the world's cocaine. His wealth was unimaginable, with estimates ranging from $30 billion to $500 billion. To put that into perspective, that's more than the net worth of some of the world's richest people, including Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos. But where did all the money go? Much of it was hidden away in various locations, making it difficult for authorities to track down. Despite efforts to seize his assets, much of his fortune remains unaccounted for to this day. Pablo Escobar's wealth was not only vast, but he also knew how to enjoy it. He owned multiple properties, including sprawling mansions in Colombia and a fleet of luxury cars and private planes. He spared no expense on his lifestyle, with his homes featuring extravagant amenities such as a private zoo and a rooftop helipad. Escobar's love for luxury extended to his transportation. He owned a collection of planes, including a Boeing 727, which he used to transport drugs and money across borders. His wealth allowed him to live a life of excess, but it also made him a prime target for law enforcement agencies. Despite his criminal activities, Pablo Escobar also had a philanthropic side. He believed in giving back to his community and used his wealth to build schools and hospitals. Maybe he was thinking that he is an angel. He saw education as a way to help the poor rise above their circumstances and invested in building schools across Colombia. Escobar also built hospitals that provided free health care to those who couldn't afford it. While his philanthropic efforts were commendable, they didn't excuse his criminal activities. Pablo Escobar's wealth was not only vast, but it was also acquired through illegal means. Law enforcement agencies worked tirelessly to seize his assets and disrupt his criminal empire. They used various tactics, including wiretapping, surveillance, and undercover operations to gather evidence against him. Despite their efforts, Escobar was able to hide a significant portion of his wealth. However, the seizures of his assets did have an impact on his operations and forced him to constantly move and change his tactics. Pablo Escobar was known for his ability to hide his wealth through various means, making it difficult for law enforcement agencies to track and recover his assets. Pablo Escobar used offshore accounts and shell companies to hide his wealth from authorities and evade taxes. He established accounts in tax havens such as Panama and the Cayman Islands, where bank secrecy laws made it difficult for authorities to trace his money. He also used shell companies to disguise the true ownership of his assets. Investigators had to use forensic accounting techniques and work with international authorities to trace his hidden wealth. Despite the challenges, they were able to recover a significant amount of assets. Pablo Escobar's wealth was legendary, and here are 5 incredible facts about his money. At the height of his power, Escobar was earning an estimated $420 million per week. Oh my god! In 1 week, this guy making more money than you do in your whole life. Bro! He once burned $2 million in cash just to keep his daughter warm while on the run from authorities. Escobar had so much cash that the rats would eat up to $1 billion of it each year in storage facilities. He offered to pay off Colombia's national debt of $10 billion in exchange for immunity from prosecution. Escobar's wealth was so vast that he spent $2,500 a month on rubber bands just to bundle his cash. Pablo Escobar's drug empire made him one of the richest men in history. But what happened to all his hidden cash after he died? In 1991, Colombian authorities raided his estate and found $20 million in cash hidden in the walls. But that was just the tip of the iceberg. It's estimated that Escobar hid over $100 billion in various locations throughout Colombia. Some of these hidden spots have been discovered over the years, including a jungle bunker filled with $600 million and a farm with $22 million buried underground. But experts believe that there is still billions of dollars out there waiting to be found. Maybe you will find if you will look for it. Like me. And with the rise of cryptocurrency and other digital assets, it's possible that Escobar's wealth has evolved beyond physical cash. Pablo Escobar's vast wealth has been the subject of fascination for decades, and despite his death over 25 years ago, people are still searching for his hidden cash. One of the most famous locations where Escobar hid his cash was his sprawling estate, Hacienda Nápoles. But over the years, other locations have been discovered, including a jungle bunker and a farm. So far, it's estimated that over $2 billion of Escobar's hidden wealth has been found. But experts believe that there is still billions more out there waiting to be discovered. And with the rise of new technologies like drones and ground-penetrating radar, the hunt for Escobar's hidden wealth is only getting more sophisticated. The hunt for Pablo Escobar's hidden wealth continues to fascinate people around the world. Whether it's physical cash or cryptocurrency, experts are constantly searching for clues to uncover the secrets of one of the most notorious drug lords in history. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other videos about the world's richest person.